Sometimes it's not the big moments that stand out, but the quiet little steps that slowly bring a dream to life. Every time I walk into this house, I notice something new, a small change that shows just how far we've come. Hi, my name is Sowino, and I tell stories of my life through cooking videos, farming, and homesteading life in general. If this is the kind of content that interests you, be sure to click the subscribe button for more amazing videos. The sun was already setting. It was past 6:30 in the evening when these two guys pulled into the compound with their mechanical carts loaded with Mazera stones. They immediately began offloading stone by stone. We decided to start bringing in the stones because we're getting closer to an important stage of the build, and honestly, this is a very big achievement for us. Using these carts makes the work so much easier. They are accessible here in the village and can get right into the compound without any struggle. Next thing in the morning, we moved to this space where we wanted to have an ark. We had already bought some fito to help us carve out that shape. The house is now being prepared for the floor, and I can't lie, every day I keep loving this house more. Even the corrections that were done in the past week have really made a visible difference. Now, this specific area being worked on had a small problem. On camera, you might not really notice it, but it was a bit hollow for lack of better words. So the fundi was fixing it before moving on to the arc. For the carve, you actually need so many features. The reason is they not only create the shape but also provide the strength to hold the mud that will come on top. Once the feet were nailed down, we started packing mud and small stones into the gaps.
Tamaliza ama itakulemea?
Honestly, this should have been done earlier, but we kept on postponing it. Part of it was not knowing how best to go about it, and another part was just delay. But here we are now. After filling up the spaces, we went ahead and applied the first layer of mud mix with straw, just like we did on the walls earlier. He did it on both sides to cover the fetal, then left it to dry before the next coat. And before we move on, let me just say, if you're joining us here for the very first time, welcome. You might hear me say things like just like we did earlier, and maybe you're wondering, what exactly are we talking about? The truth is, this whole process is very simple. We've been using natural materials, sand, soil, straw, and water to build up layer by layer. If you love to catch up from the very beginning, we actually have a full playlist that shows how we started this journey all the way to where we are now. You'll really enjoy seeing the progress step by step. And as you're here, don't forget to leave a comment, share this video with someone who might love it, and of course, join the family by subscribing. Mpaka hiyo frame unapaka rangi. So, while the arc was drying up, we shifted to the windows. The last time you saw them, they had just been fixed. Now we wanted to try out a paint shade to see if this is the color we'd like to go with. The thing about painting is you always have to test it first. A small sample tells you a lot. How it looks in natural light, how it sits against the wall, and whether it really matches the vision you had in your mind. So this was more of a trial run before we commit to the whole windows of the house. So later on, my husband and the fundi went to pick up more Mazera stones. The first batch that was delivered was just one color, so we wanted a mix. When they got back, they offloaded them from the boot of the car, and the fundis immediately started taking the floor levels. Now, let me tell you something. I had always assumed that since we had already leveled the floor some time back with the stones and compacted maram, that was it. I thought the next step of putting the floor finish will be very straightforward, but no, I was wrong. That earlier process was just to make the floor flat. This time, they actually used a hosepipe to get the correct levels. They started outside, then moved room by room, marking the levels carefully. If you had asked me before, I would have told you otherwise, but at least now we know better. And that's the thing about building, you learn along the way.
Hakuna.
So that's what has happened today, and I'm honestly so excited for the next step. Every little progress feels like a victory, and it keeps reminding us that this home is slowly coming together. If you enjoyed following along, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. And of course, kindly click the subscribe button. And as always, keep dreaming, keep building, and most importantly, live the life that feels true to you. Until next time, bye. We shall try again tomorrow.